I want to talk to you guys about one of my huge pet peeves. And it is when kids are just absolute dickheads in kids' sports. Especially at the ages that my kids are, at least the younger ones, there should be no reason for children of that age to act like that. Don't get me wrong. I know every child is different. All behaviors aren't a direct reflection of parenting. I have 4 extremely different kids who have all been parented the same, and we've had different struggles and different ties with each. So I get that kids are individual. You can't always blame the parents. Sometimes they're doing the best they can, and kids can just human. Things can happen, right? All that being said, if my kids did any of the things that I'm about to tell you I have witnessed, they would be pulled off the field, no questions asked. We're just, and instead, I see these parents like not really saying anything, not really doing anything, and then there's this pattern of behavior where these children keep doing these things or start to get worse. For instance, on one of my kids' flag football teams, this was an age group for like 7 and 8 year olds, mind you. There was a child who was just rude as heck, mean to everybody. It was flag football. Every time he pulled an opponent's flag, if they were like aware and reached for it, like they were right there, they didn't keep running, but they were still right there and reached for it. Instead of just handing it to them, he would aggressively throw it on the floor. He also was cussing kids out while playing. He was getting called for fouls all the time, hitting, kicking, tripping, all of the things. For the first few weeks, I did not know who his parents were. So when they came off the field for halftime, because at this facility, when they come off for halftime, they come to you, and get their water and stuff, because it's an indoor facility rather than like staying on the other side. So halftime, Xander comes to get his water, and I'm like, I said very loudly, because I wanted it to be heard by the kids and the parents, if I ever see you throwing someone's flag on the ground instead of handing it to them when they are reaching for it, you're done. That's the end of the game for you. There is absolutely no reason for that. Yeah, it's one thing if, the kid is mid, like sprint, doesn't feel it, they keep running, you pull it, drop it on the ground, and, go back to where you're supposed to be, your position, whatever, your coach, whatever you need to be doing. That is fine. That is normal. But if they feel you immediately pull it and turn around and reach for it, you aggressively throw it to the ground, it'd be me. Absolutely not. One time, maybe. Because you can make a mistake per game, multiple times per game, and I would start getting loud and mad, and I would always be so embarrassed because the parents on the other teams opposing us would of course be getting pissed off because their kids are getting fouled and called bitches and all of these other things, and I'm just like, it was embarrassing for me as not the parent because he was on our team, and I'm just like, so that's just one of very many stories that I have. Don't let your kids be dicks. Just don't. Guess what? We had a child one time, he was being a bit of a dick for longer than we were comfortable with. We put him in therapy, a few months of therapy, new kid. Do what you gotta do.